Hello and welcome to Canadiens Time. Few topics to discuss today. One is a piece by Nathan Nee in the Habs Eyes on the Prize, who was talking about the trade market for Evgenii Dadonov. And it's very interesting. It's a very interesting piece. I encourage you to read it. I'll put it in the show notes. I'm not going to read the results of the piece, but there's a paragraph in here that says Dadonov is a one-dimensional forward with a very good historical scoring track record, but has no league-wide cachet when it comes to intangibles. He also lacks what is a key priority for deadline buyers: playoff experience. So it's just tough. And the article notes he has only 17 points in 47 games. So it's very interesting to see whether he will be he'll be traded. And he's been, as I've noted, kind of weird this year. And it would be good for the Canadiens to be able to get something back for him. But I do wonder if teams will be interested. There was so many other Canadiens and so many other people on the market. Just what is the value? But the Nathan Nee piece goes just right into that. And it does turn out that he does have some value. And so hopefully the Canadiens will be able to send him somewhere else. Also, speaking of trades, Melissa Boyd had a piece in the Hockey Writers talking about the Canadiens possibly getting Vitaly Kravtsov and what might it take. And it looks like that's going to be a third-round pick as the market. And the piece goes into details about, the pros of doing this. And so I'm going to drop that in the show notes too. And it's just Kravtsov would be a low risk, high reward potential player, and Jeff Gorton knows him already. And of course, the Rangers obviously don't really have a use for him. So, but the piece goes into further detail, and so that will be. I'm fully on board the Kravtsov train at this point. Why not pick up a player that the other team just doesn't have a use for? I mean, it worked with Kirby Dach, and it could work here. And if it doesn't, it doesn't, and you just lose a third. And I think that's worth a third. Finally, as Marco D'Amico reports in Montreal Hockey Now, Caden Guhle has returned to practice in a non-contact jersey. So that's great news. Hopefully we will see him back on the ice soon, because the Canadiens defense is kind of rough right now with Arbor-Xhekaj out for injuries. And it looks like Chris Weidman's out, and I don't know how long that's going to be. Could just be a temporary thing. But obviously getting Caden Guhle back would be big, considering where the Canadiens are. So that's all.